That'll give the kids a bit of an idea, and I can show them this video.
They're the Fairy Lights VL1000, they're called.
Who makes that?
Philips.
Philips VL1000s. So there's 6 of those.
Six altogether.
Two here, sort of in front of the stage.
2 here, 2 further back.
Oh, yeah.
And
One
then
there.
2 in the back corners of the stage as well.
One there. And at the back of the stage, yep.
See
Okay.
one working over there. And they tilt, they pan, they change colour, and they
Yep.
do spot profile type
Okay.
activities.
Cool. I can see that one.
The quantums, please, Matt. These are more up to date.
Which ones are the? Oh, okay. Ah, right. Okay.
Same kind of idea.
So they're another moving headlight.
Moving head, moving spot. They're called. They can do a sharp beam. They have gobos in them.
These are the gobos.
Yep. You can zoom in and out, and also change colour. These have a better range of colours than the Fairy Lights do, and because they're LED, they're brighter. When LED uses what's called an additive colour mixing function. So if you imagine you've got your red, your green, your blue and your white LEDs, to get different colours you add them together. Whereas with the Fairy Lights we use colour flags like gel, which subtracts brightness.
Right, gotcha.
They get dimmer the more colour you put in.
So this is a bit more modern.
Yep.
So there's 3 I can see here.
That's all we got of those.
2, just 3 straight up above the stage.
Yep.
Okay.
At the moment, and they're out of production now, so we can't get any more. Which is what we're thinking of just replacing the whole thing.
Oh, and you just get all
They
the
were
same.
used in a project outside for a while, and got broken, and then we've just got them fixed and put them back in.
I see.
The project's finished.
So we're just cycling through different gobos there.
Yep. And colours, they do the reds, blues, greens, purples.
Yep.
All right, rock washers.
Rock washers.
Yeah, so these are an LED moving wash light. They're MH6s.
They from here they look like a Par 64.
They work a bit like a Par 64.
From my limited knowledge.
These are the rock washers.
They're big.
6 of them all together. So
that's just a wash of light.
They're like a moving Fresnel, if you like, that can change colour.
Oh, do they move?
Yep. And they zoom. And change colour. Yeah. Bit of pan and tilt, please. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And they can zoom out to be like a full-on Fresnel wash type thing.
So you zoom them out and it sort of washes the whole stage.
Yep.
And you zoom them in and you've got a bit of a, I don't know.
And then just make them blue. And then MH6s as well, please. So these are a smaller version of the same kind of thing.
Right.
Which allows you to get a multicoloured sort of thing going on. They pan, tilt and zoom as well and change colour.
They're straight up here as well.
Yep.
There's quite a lot of them.
There's 8 of those above stage, or they're supposed to be.
Ah, so we've got more back here. Right.
And there's,
So
them out the front here.
What are these called again?
They're the Martin MH6.
Okay. Looks going to look white on this camera. It's actually red.
Yep. All right. We lose those, and can we just see the E Fresnels, please?
So these you'd normally use as just a bit of a warm white.
That's E profiles.
Right, eh?
I'll leave them up for now. So they're a profile light, they're all fixed, but you can change colours in them.
Okay. Those big long ones up there.
Equivalent to an ETC Source 4
They're fairly focused, fairly narrow,
They can be
Or you
really
can-
sharply focused, or
so you can change that.
you can make them more of a soft edge type of wash. And there's a couple over the stage as well.
So as a wash, is that how you would use them?
Wash or spot.
right.
I'd use them more as a spot.
Right. And do you have to go down and mark where they're pointing then?
Well, yeah, these ones you do.
So that you can position the cast, yeah?
Yes.
Right.
Or to pick out, you know.
So they're fixed, so you need to know exactly where the cast
Yeah,
will
if you've
be.
got someone coming through a door and you know where the door's going to be every time,
Uh-huh.
you can just spot them. Or if, you know, some dance groups want
So-
that Channel 9 dot effect on the stage,
Oh, okay.
that sort of thing going on. These are the E Fresnels. Again, they're a fixed position light, but they do change colour and they zoom
Right, okay.
from the desk.
So this is just producing a bit of a wash here on the floor. So again, if you want to use them, you need to know where the cast are going to be, because they're not going to move.
No,
Okay, what were they called again?
they're the E Fresnel. So
E Fresnel.
think of a normal Fresnel light. They're just the electronic version with LED light source
Right.
that changes colour.
Yep, so sort of a fixed position wash sort of thing.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And then we've probably got about 20 standard profiles in the rig, just
So that's all these other ones up here, yeah?
up there and out there on the bridge.
The long
There's,
ones, long skinny ones.
Conventional profiles.
I'll show all this to the students and I'll talk them through the terms
Yep.
a bit.
And
So the long skinny ones up there, the fixed ones you're calling profiles.
Yes.
Right. Okay, cool.
usually a hard edge or a
There we go.
slightly soft edge spot.
Uh-huh.
And you join them together to do a wash, but I think we've got plenty of wash.
Yep.
There's another
would say
three
so.
right up on the back balcony bar. They handrail up the back there.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got a few more in stock we can add around if we need specific spots in places.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, so you get a nice hard edge spot
Oh, yeah, okay.
when Jafar comes out and he's just,
Yeah.
you can just spot him. The lights don't have to be.
So again, the cast would need to know exactly where to be.
Because the thing with moving lights is they have to move and they may change colour while they're doing it. Whereas if you just want to pick someone up instantly in a spot, you know where they're going to be.
Yeah.
This is what you would use.
So can those ones, there's a walkway there, are they easy just to change position? Or,
Yes.
Or yep, so there's no issue with just moving them slightly?
No.
Okay,
No,
cool. So that would go for any of the lights on that walkway there?
yes.
Yep, cool.
And even these, we can, all of our bars come in so we can adjust them and then take them out again. Or we've got an EWP so we can get up
Yeah.
there and do it while we're up there.
Okay. Right, is that all the lights?
Side booms. Yeah, right. I don't even know if they're powered up. Oh, right. So there's 6 side booms like this.
Oh, 6 of these booms?
Yep.
All right, it's quite a lot.
They just throw in a side wash. It's good for dance and spooky looking type effects. You get
Okay.
more light from the sides than above and the front.
Right,
It's just a slightly different aspect look
yeah.
in your cave. You can make it look a bit different.
Yeah, right.
And they change colour, of course.
What else might they be good for?
Oh, sort of a backlighting effect, perhaps.
Yeah, or to give the effect of coming in a doorway or something, like the light from the doorway coming into the room.
Yeah. Shine them. You wouldn't see them directly, but you could have light shining through a doorway
Oh.
with a bit of haze or smoke. in the air.
So they can be put anywhere?
Yep.
That's what you're saying? We can just move them around?
Yep.
So coming out of a door. Okay.
I think we've got
Ah, very
another
cool.
10 or 12 of those actual light fixtures that can just be dotted around and used as
Right,
effects and
okay.
things as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Interesting. All right.
And we do have cycle wash for our brand new desk. Doesn't talk to them just yet.
Okay.
Hasn't got the right, but yeah, we can just make the whole cycle a particular colour.
And these globe things are for a particular...
They were up for a
things.
certain job, and
Yeah.
we're leaving them up for this weekend. Then they come down.
Okay, so we won't worry about them.
They're quite fragile.
Are they? You've broken a few?
Yeah.
Right. I won't touch them then. I'll stay well away.
They're a proper light globe.
Cool. Well, that was pretty thorough. Thank you. And your information will tell us exactly which ones are where, yeah?
Yes, there's a light plan and the model numbers are all written down.
Beautiful.
Patching and all of that is there. I'll send that through to you.
Cool.
Oh, the
Got all that.
photons. One last thing.
Aren't they all photons?
They make photons. But these are lights actually called photon. And we generally use them just to colour up the audience area. No, they're not powered up. So on that truss there's 8 of those small Fresnel type things. They're an LED fixture, so they change colour. They're just a flood.
All right. I can't see exactly which one you mean, but it may not.
One's
Oh,
got the
up,
small,
up on this top bar?
Yeah, on small square gel frame on the front, which is a diffusion.
Yep, okay. Got you
There's
now.
8 of them, and they will just colour up the audience area.
What would that be good for? That one?
Walk-ins, walk-outs. You can involve the audience in a scene.
Yeah, okay.
You know, if it's green there, you could make it green out there as well.
Yeah.
Or blue or red or whatever.
Right.
Just to make them feel like they're in the same space.
Yeah.
Perhaps. For dinners and things, we can
Bit of
theme it
warm-
with
warm
colour
white.
and stuff.
Oh,
use it,
okay.
but,
Yeah, okay.
and then we've just got standard house light as well, which is just the warm white. We can fade up and down when people come and go.
Yep. Awesome.
Yeah, that's about it. That's the main PA up there. JBL VRX.
Yeah.
We've got an extra pair of subs on the ground down here, which just reinforce it a little bit. We can put fold back around, side fill, so the kids can hear the music and stuff that they're singing along to.
Oh, so your monitors are from the side. Yep.
There are a pair of speakers hanging up on the back truss up there as well. You've just got to be careful with the level of those, or it starts to spill into the crowd.
Ah, okay.
We could use a mix of those and these just to keep the level down, but spread out fairly evenly.
Yeah,
We can
okay.
get them up off the ground as well, just more at ear level, so that 20 kids don't block the sound so
Yeah.
much.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then you just got to work out your microphone, so you can hire them and we can operate them, or you can hire an operator as well.
So 4 condenser mics that will come down from the
Audio
roof.
wise,
And 7 wireless mics that you
wireless
have that
headsets
comes from there. Okay.
and then a couple more handhelds
Excellent.
to be added to
A
it.
couple more handhelds, but I don't know that we'd be using those. What if we were to have some offstage singers to fill out sound?
Yeah, we can. We've got a couple of mics that we can put up around them.
Yep.
Yep.
You'd use condensers for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And where would those singers best be?
Oh, wherever they're best out of the way and not in,
And there's
gumming
nothing
up the works. Probably over that side.
over that
somewhere.
side would
Yeah.
seems like the logical, doesn't it? Yep. Cool. Oh, now screes and that sort of thing. Like what
Screen.
what do people normally use in
Our
terms
whole
of?
cyclorama can be a projection screen.
Okay.
We can.
So you can project onto that entire
Yeah.
thing. Wow.
We can pretty much fill it from our projector up there, out the back.
Oh, yep, I can
Or
see.
we do have another projector there, which is much closer, but we don't have a lens for it that'll actually fill the screen. We could hire one, but it's probably a $500 or $600 thing.
No. Well, but you can fill that screen now.
From up the back. Yeah.
And does it hit the cast much?
It would.
Yeah.
Some of the heads would be in the shop from about here back,
Okay. All right.
if you wanted all the way to the ground.
And do you have any of these that come down further out at all? Or not?
Screens or curtains?
Yeah, well, curtains?
No, we've got a smaller screen that's about 4 metres wide that we can hang, but obviously it's not the whole stage. We do actually have an old fabric
okay.
version of this, but we don't have too many pipes up there to hang things off.
So generally for your shows, this stays?
Yeah.
Right.
There is a black curtain that you can bring in to cover it if you
Okay.
don't want the white background,
Right.
which is just here. And there's also the mid stage.
So the options are a black background or a projected image. Otherwise it's a white.
Well, we can make it colour from
Or coloured from the... Yep,
from
okay.
the side bush.
Yep, cool. Okay. All right.
if you've got some sort of little set to go back here of minaret towers and whatever.
Yeah, we haven't planned anything yet
Right.
in that respect. Yeah, so and it sort of wanted to know these options first, I suppose.
Yep.
And then we can.
Yeah, you could project it as well. I mean, you could, in theory, alternate between projectors depending on what you're doing, but the one up here won't be quite as big, but you get a better shot. You won't hit the kids as much because it's a steeper angle.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. So this is our portable stage. We've got 40 pieces of this all up. It's 2 metres by 1 metre.
40. That's a lot. That would fill this space.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So this is 1/4 of it.
And you can only go to one level for OH&S.
No,
Is that right?
We can go higher than this. I think to 600. We've got
Yep,
stairs
okay.
to suit it.
Okay.
We do have handrails for it, not the whole thing, but
Yep.
we can put handrails at the back and in certain spots.
So 600 is the maximum.
Yeah.
All right. And you can have it at different levels, presumably. You
Well,
could have
there's
some.
this, the 400 or the 600, yeah. And we
Okay.
can build around it, but you've got to remember that it's a 2 metre by 1 metre thing, so you can have
Yep.
different levels. You can.
Gotcha. You don't put those on top of each other.
No.
That's a. Yep. Okay.
Bit of a no-no.
Good. Yep. Yep. That's what I want to know. All right. Cool. I'll
So
pop this
that's our
back on.
new.
So that's the desk. This is the
That's
desk
our new
over here.
Roadhog desk,
Wow,
Roadhog
okay.
4,
Uh-huh.
which is touch screens, buttons and faders.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry, mate.
Yeah, you're
Kick
right.
you out.
Have you got the picture of the rig, the magic tube?
This one.
Oh, you can get it up on the screen, or you don't have that yet?
I do. Hasn't got the booms in it, but
Okay. So in effect, it's as easy as selecting a light, which activates it on the screen, and then you can just tell it what to do. So there it is, working down there,
yeah, so it's outside.
that purple spot
Ah, the
down
purple.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
And so yeah, once we've got them pointed in the directions that we need them, or you can select a group of them.
Oh,
There we
wow.
are. They're the photons that
Yeah.
colour up the audience, or could be
And
a
then you
wash
can just
effect.
select, you can just use a colour.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Cool.
And you can have certain scenes set up on the faders that just work when you need them to. So if a character goes to a certain spot, sometimes you can just bang,
So
hit them.
This, this was a scene from the last show. So a spot with side lights. But for your show, what we do is just have it all in a queue stack. So you just hit play, and it will just go to the next queue.
Yeah,
so you just
right.
have the main fader up, and then just hit play through 100 queues or however many
Yeah,
lighting
okay.
queues you have.
Gotcha.
So once it's all programmed, it's simple, really simple to operate. You need someone that knows the show to call it and tell people when to press
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, okay.
It's easy as that.
Ideally, we're talking one student operating the lighting desk, probably.
Yeah.
One student on the mix with the mics and muting, unmuting mics / changing scenes. And then one student operating the audio tracks either from here or from, that can be done from backstage.
Yep.
So we'll have one or the other.
Have you used QLab before?
No.
Basically, it will play back MP3s and WAVs for free, and it will output one video screen for free.
So
Yeah, right. So what was it called again?
QLab?
QLab.
Q, letter Q,
Yep.
then lab.
QLab. So, and that needs a MacBook.
Only runs on Apples.
And
Gotta
that's
be reasonably
for...
hyped up Apples.
And we're using QLab because that interfaces, what is it, like a
Well, it's just-
USB
You set it
thing
up
or
in a
something?
queue list, same as the lighting desk, and it's just one button to go. So Q video, press the button, and it'll play the video. It'll automatically go to black or whatever the next thing you want it to.
And what is that interfacing with here then?
Just HDMI
Just yeah,
HDMI.
to a projector.
So that, yeah, okay.
and then
So the Mac will have a HDMI out
Yep.
and a.
a 3.5 out into the sound.
Or we've got USB DI boxes, take the signal out.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But you could even create the file and save the file, QLab file, and all the sound files and things, and put it onto our computer. If
Okay.
you can sort of do it that way if you want,
Yep.
or you can just play it off your laptop.
All right.
Figure 53, I think is the company that make QLab.
Figure 53. Make software. QLab needs to go on a Mac. All right. Cool. That's important. So, in terms of setting up the lights, once we've got like a plot organised, once the kids have done that, is it part of the package, or does it cost extra to come in and set all that?
It's just hours of labour.
So is that on top of what we?
Well, it
Pay,
depends
what
on what you've planned in your rehearsal schedule. Most people put aside a couple of hours to just get that done.
So how long would you need to get the lights done?
Depends how complex your show is and when
Yeah.
the scenes repeat.
Look, it won't be. It's not going to be overly
Yeah.
complex.
Some shows I did last year, say the Sharon Hill
Oh,
show, it was a day, full day, just me and her sitting down plotting lights.
Right. And that was a big one. Was it a complex one? Or?
Sharon is a professor of
Yeah.
theatre, and she knows exactly
Okay.
what she wants.
So I'm taking that as a yes.
So yeah,
If
that's
they can.
sort
So
of your,
ours is probably going to be
I wouldn't
relatively
have
simple.
Too many kids having input, and remember,
Well, I think what I do is they together. I'd have a group of them organise the plot.
Yeah.
But then perhaps only
one person
well maybe two.
convey it.
you know, we've got lights
In
that do
here
lots of
conveying it
flashy
to
stuff,
you.
but we don't want them doing that all the time. We've got to be able to see little Johnny and little Jill, because that's
Yep.
what the parents are paid to see.
Yep. Yep. Look, I would envisage it's not going to be very that complex, not by the standards that you're used to. All right. So
A
look
few
at the
hours,
time.
and it needs to be when
A few
so a lot
hours.
of the time you have to go to complete darkness, so it needs to be when no one else is
Ah.
on stage, preferably. I can do it. You can do it when kids are rehearsing, but you don't get to see.
The problem is you need a director who's going, are you right yet, Matt? Not just moving on to the next thing. Matt needs to finish what he's doing before we can do the next thing. So you've got kids sitting around waiting for their next scene and that sort of thing while we get the lights right at the same time.
Oh no!
Or
But what
you
if
do- you do a
if they're down there doing stuff unrelated,
Yeah.
and then we've got some people focused on the lights? Does that
Yeah.
work?
Well, yes and no, because it will go black. And the lights will change constantly.
Oh, yeah.
And they might not have
So we
light
can
on
leave
thing
the
that
work
they need to
lights
see.
on, but you don't actually get to see what it looks like. What the,
Ideally, you'd put aside a couple of hours where that's all you do, and only the people in the building
2
who are
hours.
interested in that are there. We got a 1 hour show, I think, Aladdin Junior. 2 to 3 hours. I'd
Right.
allow 3 at least.
yeah.
Right. Okay.
I mean, yeah. That's the ideal scenario. I have had to
Okay.
program dance shows while they were doing the dances, and then
Yeah.
have to program the next dance as they came on. I'm like, oh, that's all they got because I didn't have
exhausting.
enough time.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
If we had a couple of hours where we could just plot, there's no one else in the room who needs to do anything else, it'll work faster and better and easier for everybody.
Okay. All right. Cool.